I just wanted to take some of your time and look at How to Train Your Dragon 2 Hookfang Power Dragon.
What took you so long?
Sorry, I've been busy. He's red, he's foldable flappy, let's burn some things. Going backwards, here is how Hookfang looks like in his How to Train Your Dragon 2 store package. Another good chance to make sure this is the Hookfang you want. I have noticed they have been reissuing some of the Defenders of Berk figures into the new movie boxes, so make sure you've got the new Hookfang Power Dragon with the foldable wings and not just a reissue of the original. On the back here we have Secret Flame Wing and Dragon Rider's Saddle to look for, and of course some of the other dragons available. Out of the box burns Hookfang, and boy is he fiery red. This is a really striking looking dragon. Lots of detail going on this guy, lots of spots and markings on his wings here, and they are also a transparent color or translucent, so a little light passes through them. He has a rider chair up top for Snotlout, which is a little different than we've seen before. Closed mouth head, and I guess he's supposed to have some little barbels or something in the new movie down here to show age, but I don't see anything like that going on the figure. It also has the clamping claws like the Defenders of Berk one. We'll go and compare those in a minute. And then he has a pretty fun action feature going on here. We've got wings that just kind of flip and hinge over on themselves real easy, and as they're folded back here, you simply pull the tail and they're gonna eject outwards like so. They kind of force flip by themselves, so sometimes depending on how you're doing it they're not going to flip, but it's pretty fun. There we go. Hard to do on this stage. As you can see, he's got a terrific wingspan, and these wings are also just kind of really wide, and I just like how they fan outwards. Just really menacing, monstrous nightmare type of stuff going on with him. Very fantastic upgrade to Hookfang. Again, looking closer at this wing, just love how it fans out. It's a really wide fan, and again, just how it flips. Looks like we've got some nice paint on top and on the inside of here, so it just really balances well there. A quick comparison with the Defenders of Berk Hookfang and the new Hookfang for the movie here. They're so similar in some ways, but they're so very different in others. You almost think they're using some of the same pieces, but I think mostly it's new stuff. His heads are obviously different. We've got a closed mouth. This is an open mouth. This head actually is a little more detailed than the movie figure. The tails are different. They're swishing different. The wings are obviously different, as this guy shoots discs and this guy has the flappy wings. The body here is a little bit different too. I mean, they both still have, this guy still has the ejecting wings by squishing the feet. This guy, the tail, of course. But even then, the bodies feel and look shaped just a little different. And of course this guy has a riding sled, so if you're a Hookfang fan, you're definitely worth picking these both up, as they're definitely not just a repaint. Get out of the camera, Hookfang. So this Hookfang has a riding saddle, and who's going to ride on top? Well, Snotlout, and he comes with a 2-pack. He is boxed with a Viking warrior. Is that Eret or Eret? I'm not sure how to pronounce anything these days. Anyhow, this is the 2-pack figure pack, and it is not too expensive. Anyhow, there's Snotlout, and he obviously looks scaled maybe 2 to 3, 4 times the size as he should be, but I'm thinking we'll get him on top of Hookfang and fly them around a bit. Out of the package, Snotlout actually looks like a pretty cool figure. When he's inside, it's hard to tell, but he's got this really thick body going on, awesome weapon. Again, pretty good articulation with these figures. We've got some knees and hips, obviously, for fitting onto a dragon. Sometimes they're like shoulder pieces here inhibit some of the articulation, unfortunately. I don't think we can even peel that off. So that's kind of a bummer. It's funny how it's articulated, but not. But as a figure goes, he's pretty cool. I like him. And again, I like that weapon he's got. So let's set him up on Hookfang here. And it looks like we're gonna have to bend these legs a little bit. For the first time, they're a little stiff. Back here, there is the usual riding peg, and we're going to just fit him here on the back here. And there we go. Got him on board. Obviously, again, he's a little top heavy. If this was probably the real world, Snotlout here would crush poor Hookfang into the ground. But as for a toy goes, this is kind of fun. I like it. It's going to be fun to play with this guy. So let's try his wing feature here. So he's going in for attack. Wow, very nice. Very nice toy. I like it. Here's a quick grouping with Hiccup and Toothless and Snotlout and Hookfang, and I'm really enjoying getting the figures now on top of the dragons. When I first started collecting these, I was just all about the dragons, and now I'm really getting into the figures riding them, which is funny because that's how it should be. These two together are just going to be really fun to flap around with and make for an awesome figure pack, and I hope we see more riders coming out soon. So that is the great Hookfang, a really cool figure from How to Train Your Dragon 2. I totally recommend this as always because these dragons are just...
Hold on here a second. I would also like to be reviewed. I was in his package as well, and I feel like I deserve a shot. Oh, see, look, my sword is in a hilt, and it comes out. It's pretty neat. I have articulation back here, and...
Oh, thanks a lot, dude.
Anyhow, that is the Hookfang Monster's Nightmare.
Ooh, Stormfly, pretty.
Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede.